Yes, respected dear sadhakas, one more day we are together trying to unravel or open up the secrets that are given to us through the Upanishads and Bhashyams to understand, try and know and abide in the self, which is the only way for getting moksha from all limitations. As Jiva, we are imposing on ourselves and going through. May these intricacies knowledges be very soon undoubtedly understood by all of us. May we also be clear and convinced about all the sadhanas to be done from where we are now till we reach the goal. May we also have the time, the energy, the willingness, the conveniences, the efforts to put on this path till we reach the goal. For that, may all the divine expressions of our Ishtadevatas, all the Guru Parampara be always with us. May we invoke them. May they give us this true sincerity in this path. And may the Lord again remove all the obstacles of all sorts that come on this path, internal as well as external. Let us do our Taittiriya Adhyanam, then we do our Yoga Darshanam, little Adhyanam, Mundaka Upanishad, Gita, Bhagavatam, Dwadasha, Dashama, and also our Adhyatma Ramayanam. Let us start with the chanting of Taittiriya. Om 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 Sahana Vavadu Sahanau Bhunaktu Saviryan Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu ma Vidvishavahai Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsharusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha Om Nithaye Sarva Vidyanam Vishaje Bhavaroginam Gurave Sarva Lokanam दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः ॐ व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानामालयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादशङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् ॐ विदितानमया विशदैककला न च किञ्चन काञ्चनमस्ति गुरो द्रुतमेव विधेहि कृपां सहजां भव शङ्करदेशिकमे शरणम् ॐ ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः श्री वेदव्यास वैशंपायन याज्ञवल्क्यादि तैत्तरीय उपनिषदाचार्येभ्यो नमः श्री भाष्यकाराय श्री आद्य शंकर सद्गुरवे नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधस्य निर्विघ्नेन शीघ्रगतिना सिद्ध्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिकसंस्कृतेः हैन्दवसंस्कृतेः पुनरुत्थान विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थं तत्कृतसमस्तसाधकभक्तसेवकानां संरक्षणशक्तिसाधना अनुकूलतानां सिद्धिद्वारा बाह्याभ्यन्तरशत्रुविघ्ननिर्मूलनद्वारा धर्मसंस्थापनकार्ये दिग्विजयप्राप्त्यर्थं श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषदः पारायणम् आद्यशंकर भाष्य समेत अध्ययनस्य प्रयत्नं वयं सर्वे विश्वशान्तिकल्याणार्थं च करिष्यामहे आदौ पारायणम् yesterday we started doing another round of chanting We did up to the sixth Anuvaka, sixth paragraph. Now, yes, Chandasam, let us chant. Om Yaschandasam Rushabho Vishwaropaha Chandobhyodhyamrutat Sambhavova Samendro Medhaya Sprunoto Amrutasya Devadharano Bhuyasam Shariram Me Vicharshanam Jihva Me Madhumattama Karnabhyam Bhori Vishruvam ब्रह्मणः कोशोऽसि मेधया पिहितः श्रुतं मे गोपाय आवहन्ते वितन्वान कुर्वाणा चिरमात्मनः वासागंसि मम गावश्च अन्नपाने च सर्वदा ततो मे श्रियमावह लोमशां पशुभिः सह स्वाहा आमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिणः स्वाहा विमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिणः स्वाहा प्रमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिणः स्वाहा दमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिणः स्वाहा शमायन्तु ब्रह्मचारिणः स्वाहा यशोजने सानि स्वाहा श्रेयान्वस्य सोऽसानि स्वाहा तन्त्वाभगप्रविशानि स्वाहा समाभगप्रविश स्वाहा तस्मिन् सहस्रशाखे निभगाहन्त्वयि मृजे स्वाहा यतापः प्रवतायन्ते यथा मासा अहर्जरम् एवं मां ब्रह्मचारिणः धातरायन्तु सर्वतः स्वाहा प्रतिवेशोऽसि प्रमाभाहि प्रमापद्यस्व ॐ शान्तिः 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 ओम अथ श्री कृष्ण यजुर्वेदांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय आरण्यकांतर्गत तैत्तिरीय उपनिषद ओम यस्मात् जातं जगत् सर्वं यस्मिन्नेव प्रलीयते येनेदं धार्यते चैव तस्मै ज्ञानात्मने नमः यैरिमे गुरुभिः पूर्वं पदवाक्य प्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं तैत्तिरीयकसारस्य मयाचार्यप्रसादतः विस्पष्टार्थरुचीनां हि व्याख्येयं सम्प्रणीयते शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ शन्नो मित्रः शं वरुणः शन्नो भवत्वर्यमा शन्न इन्द्रो बृहस्पतिः शन्नो विष्णुरुक्रमः नमो ब्रह्मणे नमस्ते वायो त्वमेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मासि त्वामेव प्रत्यक्षं ब्रह्मावादिशं ऋतमवादिशं सत्यमवादिशं तन्मामावीत तद्वक्तारमावीत आवीन्माम् आवीद्वक्तारम् ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ द्वितीया ब्रह्मानन्दवल्ली शान्तिमन्त्रः ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहैः ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ अथ षष्ठोऽनुभागः ॐ असन्नेव स भवते असद्ब्रह्मेति वेद चेत् अस्ति ब्रह्मेति चेद्वेद सन्तमेनं ततो विदुरिते तस्यैष एव शारीर आत्मा यः पूर्वस्य अथातोऽनुप्रश्नाः उत विद्वानमं लोकं प्रेत्य कश्चन गच्छति आहो विद्वानमं लोकं प्रेत्य कश्चित् समश्नुता ओ शोकामयत बहुस्यां प्रजा ये सदपोतप्यत सदपस्तप्त्वा इदगं सर्वमसृजत यदिदं किञ्च तत्सृष्ट्वा तदेवानुप्राविशत तदनुप्रविश्य सच्चत्यच्छाभवतु निरुक्तं च निरुक्तं च निलयनं च निलयनं च विज्ञानं च विज्ञानं च सत्यं चानृतं च सत्यमभवत् यदिदं किञ्च तत्सत्यमित्याचक्षते तदप्येष श्लोको भवति ॐ शान्ति शान्तिः शान्तिः. Friends, in this rigorous training of all 6 classes or 7 classes per day, the Lord is trying to keep us very busy in the contemplation of the truth, in the pursuit of divinity. We can understand and accept it as Bhagavan's Krupa grace. And it is so tough to come to all classes, to be able to coordinate, to listen to each one of them. But whenever we do the tough jobs, then only our abilities, powers inside come to expression for the achievement of something substantial. So let us take it as grace, blessings, opportunities, and let us do our best for independently understanding each of the texts we are studying, whether it is Taittiriya Upanishad now or Yoga Darshanam, Bhagavatam, Ramayanam, and integratedly also wherever we can bring the coordination between them, let us try to bring and understand. The result of all this repeated study is slowly, steadily, the final goal of our life as Paramatma, and sadhanas are these. In these things, we need to have a perfect, clear, complete picture, understanding, clarity. Once that comes, then we have to inspire ourselves again to be on the path. After that, we will be left alone. Once we are inspired with the information and knowledge, we are left on the path by the Lord Guru all alone for some time, where we have to go through our struggles. At that time, we will have all the internal and external vighna. So, them, the Lord Guru always are there, they don't leave us and go, but we have to put our own efforts. Like initially, learn cycle, the parents tell. Then for first day, they even stand behind and balance that fellow and see he doesn't fall. They even push also. They even take the handle and give direction. But once the child starts getting the balance, they don't be behind him. They just are there for security. They run even behind with that child just to catch if he is slipping. But he is left alone to drive. After 1 or 2 days, they won't even move. They stay here, tum chalao. But they are always there. In the same way, in spirituality also, Guru God inspire us with the information regarding goal means. After that, we have to get inspiration from within and we have to do sadhana. And whenever the obstacles come, we have to show our convictions, our wisdoms, our knowledges that let all obstacles come inner and outer. I am not going to be succumbed to them. I will do my sadhana. This way, when we do, then that God, Guru, who guided us from outside, now they take very subtle form inside, and from within they empower us, they protect us, they guide us, which we don't know. Otherwise, without their krupa, none of our initial sadhanas also of spirituality, even coming to the class also, not possible. So, in this way, let us coordinate between all each of the texts. Now, here also we are into Taittiriya Upanishad. It is a crux of the entire all Upanishadic literature, especially this one, from the first Anuvaka of the second Brahmananda Valli, and the sixth one also is how important, how exhaustive, how complete we are trying to understand it. So in this also, Bhagavan Asanya Savati and all that, okay. After that portion, the Panchakosha Viveka. But more important than those two are, is the third one, how Bhagavan has entered in this world, or how he created the world, how he entered the world, how he became whatever he has become. So the creation is understood to be undoubtedly the manifestation of the unmanifest Rupanama. Then we understood the pravesha of the Lord is not the pravesha as if he was not there earlier. He is already eternally present. But the Lord is pravesha or entered for our recognition, for our understanding to become available to us. So, though he is everywhere there, especially Tadeva Anupravishat Anupravishato, we have to take it as Bhagavan is entered in the Buddhi Guha. So, there in that Buddhi Guha is equal to beyond the Manomaya Kosha called as Vijnanamaya Kosha. That Vijnanamaya Guha Bhagavan is available as what? This Drashta, Shrota, Manta, Vijnata, etc. So yesterday exhaustively we have detailedly described or explained or discussed one who is interested in the Drishyam, Shravana Vastu, Manana Vastu, he is a samsari. And the one who is focusing attention on who is this Drashta, who is Shrota, who is Manta, Vijnata, he is sadhaka. And that Drashta, Shrota, Mantra, Vijnata is the Vijnanamaya Guha Antargata Chidabhasa through the Jnanendriyas, Mana and Buddhi. He is one only. And how come that Vijnanamaya Jiva is able to have the knowledge of all? Because of Chidabhasa in him. And where from the Chit Abhasa is coming? From the Chit. And where is the Chita? It is eternally there as Sat. Therefore, the Sat is only experienced. Chit is the gateway. Chidabhasa is the Upalabdhi Sthanam. And Jnatru, Mantru, Shotru, Jnatru are the things to tell us that there is something other than Jnaya Vastu, Shravana Vastu, Ityad. The ones who can think this, they are rightly using their intellect, they are becoming the sadhakas. And those who inquire about only the objects outside, they only end up in the anatma or nasti or shunyam only. Because when you finally go into the analysis of the outer world, it is from ignorance. Therefore, we have to say finally, I don't know. Because it is exactly I don't know, because there is nothing called as anatma in the world. This the scientists that day when they discover, they become spiritual. Because there is nothing other than the Atma, when you search the final source of the Anatma, either you have to come to the Atma only, or you have to say, I don't know, called as Shunyam or ignorance. Why? Because there is nothing other than Atma in reality. Whereas if you inquire inside the Drashta, Shrota, Manta, Vijnata, and the Chidabhasa behind, and the Chit behind, and then Sat behind, it will reveal to us that this Sat alone is everything everywhere. And that Sat is me. Most important is that Sat Vastu is me. That Satchid Vastu is me. That Satchid me only is expressing through so many Aham Vrittis as the Chidabhasas. In that way, as if there are so many jivas are there that is appearing like so many reflections of the sun in so many pots and waters. You and I, with the reflected sunlight Chidavasa identified. Later on, identifying that Chidavasa with our own particular Panchakoshas, especially Deha, we totally isolate ourselves from the others and also from the totality. It's just like a colony of 100 houses. Same type they are made. But among those houses, one house is allotted to us. We enter into that house, we claim that is ours and only this is that me. And it should be like that only in Vyavahara. Example is for example's sake. But whereas every house is made by the same material. And each house is for being housed by a person like us only. That type of subtle commonality we will not be able to do see because we are identified with the substantially different the gross things. And the difference in the gross things has to be there for Vyavahara because that is the way. The whole world is only possible when there are differences. When everything is same, how can there be Vyavahara? And the whole world is Vyavaharik. It is to entertain the Lord, His Leela. Therefore, He will make the differences. Our genius is what? In spite of all the differences, what is that common phenomena, common substratum? If we can recognize it and identify with it, then for us also, as it is a Leela to the Lord, the entire world or Jagat, for us also, it will be a Leela and not a Samsara. When we also, like the Lord, discover our essential self, from there, when we look back and see all Vyavahara, this Vyavahara is only Leela, is not Samsara. So, that is the whole purpose of it. So, yesterday we have seen all that. Then the final paragraph's importance is tad evam akashadi karanam karyam sruštva tad anupravishtam iva antah guhayam buddhau drashtru shrotro mantro vignatro iti evam visheshavat upalabhyate. So Parabrahma has no Visheshas, but as if he has taken up the Visheshas and appearing as Drashtru, Shrotru, Mantru, Vignatru, he is available to us. Has he become Drashta, Shrota, Manta, Vignata? Never. He is always in his pristine Satsvarupa. But then in that way, he is there for us to recognize. Instead of learning this art of reaching to that Sat Brahma through Chidabhasa and Chitta, we, with that ability of knowing gained through Chidabhasa, entertained by it or excited by it, we are seeing the outer world and then seeing the differences and then identifying, and thereafter all the samsara we are creating. For a Jivan Mukta who has discovered this Chitta, will not be there this world or what? It will be there. Will he do Vyavahara like everyone normally or not? Yeah, he will do it. Then what is the difference between him and us? He has caught the substratum. Therefore, he knows all these are mere expressions, not real. They go on changing. They are only a Leela Matra. Therefore, he is in the Vyavahara but not making it as samsara. You and I, if we don't recognize that self, our own essential self, the Satchidananda Brahma, which is one without second, which is everywhere, then we differences could occur, we create samsara to us. So this is how the difference between a jnani living in this world and a jnani living in this world. Here jnani is the one who has discovered himself to be that substratum of drashta, srota, manta, vignata within himself and knows that same self is there behind every drashta, srota, manta, vignata. Each set of drashta, srota, manta, vignata के बीच में he alone is there. Like in each of the house, each set of electrical equipments, whatever they are there, all of them are illumined by the same electricity. There are no two electricities to illuminate the electrical equipment of this person who is Indian and that person who is foreigner as an ayota. So in the same way, what is appearing as Drashtu Shrotru in me, what is appearing as Drashtu Shrotru in you is one without second. It is not one per head different. Having discovered him, then the same thing as it is expressing here, expressing there also, expressing there, expressing somewhere also. All this is so kamayata is Leela Bahusyam. Then when you take it as Leela, not seriously, it won't create samsara. That is how this Tattva Jnana, Atma Jnana, even though we are in Vyavahara, keeps us in the experience of moksha only, not bandhanam. If that Jnanam is not there, not intellectual, Anubhuti, then the outer things only we are taking as real. Then in the differences, immediately mind gets activated to compare, to contrast, and all that samsara. Endless it goes on. We all know that, so we need not tell. Every day what we do is only the samsara. All this is born from not recognizing one common substratum behind every drashta, srota, manta, vijnata, rupi, chidavasu. It is his leela. Again and again, not only we have to understand this thing, feeling this thing, but contemplate also to recognize that upalabdhi dwara ke dwara, the Lord inside, the self inside, the Swa Atma, Parama Atma in us. Okay? सह एव तस्य प्रवेशः तस्माद् अस्ति तत्कारणं ब्रह्म. Therefore, the drashta srota mantra के कारण चिदाभास के कारण चित के कारण ब्रह्म अस्ति. Therefore, the fact that we are experiencing the world proves that the Paramatma is there inside us. And then ataha astitvat. Therefore, as he is there as asti and no other way, the astitva can be talked or explained in its own pure form. Therefore, asti iti eva upadabdhavyam tatu. The most important sentence is that Brahman has to be obtained as asti. One more question can come. What is his relation between I? Then I am that asti. That astitvam is experienced as aham. Therefore, aham asmi. This is the final experience. That aham asmi only, aham chaitanya asmi, aham chidavasa jiva asmi, then aham manobuddhyadi asmi, aham annamaya kosha asmi, then aham so and so vyakti vishesha asmi in this world. That is how we are expressing from deep inner self through upadhis outside. Because of our busy schedule in the outer world, we are not able to recognize our real inner self. That is called as samsara. Ignorance, moha, maya, whatever the words they are used, all of them indicate this only. So again we have to listen, again we have to contemplate till the clear understanding of every sentence, and between the sentences or the connection between the sentences is grasped. That effort is called as through Upanishad Adhyanam, doing the Adhyanam of Paramatma Tattva. Followed by that, once the understanding is clear, then the second effort on the seat of meditation to reach to that, the innermost self. Such person is called spiritual. He, when he recognizes self, it being one without second, there is no second thing to trouble him, therefore there is no dukkha or samsara. Do we want that? Then choice is in our hands. No to that core of self we don't want to reach. We are okay being a samsari outside with our so-called faculties inner, abilities inner, outer possessions. Yeah, we struggle. Yeah, we compete with others. Yeah, we fight. Yeah, we win over others. We suppress others. We defeat others. We claim we are great. We want to live life like this. ठीक है, डुक्रुम करणे नहीं नहीं रक्षति सन्निहिते काले संप्राप्त. No, 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 we don't want all that. We just want to discover self. Choice is yours now. Brahma Swarupa Lakshana is said. Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma. Upalabdhi Dvara is said. Shrotru Mantru Vijnatru. Upalabdhi Sthana is said. The Vijnanamaya Guha. Upalabdhi Swarupa is said as Chidabhasa and Chitu. Then the Phala Shruti also is said, there is no more samsara one that is recognized. Now it is our choice. The more we become introverted, basing on this knowledge and continuously, constantly do that vicharana, all this vicharana marga, please. Vicharana we do to that extent. The avichara kruta bandhatmaka ignorance keeps going away. Finally, Vedanta is understanding and avoidance. This is a self. It is understood. You abide in that self as me. There is nothing to be done here because we are already always the self. Just know it, understand, know it, and just abide in that. That's it. While doing so, other than that, me, the self, anything else which was taken as self so far, that has to be rejected as not self. That has been delicately, unknowingly Shruti Mata made us do by taking us slowly from one stula annamaya kosha to the prana, to the mana, to the vijnana, to the ananda in this delicate process. Like the doctor gives injection without the awareness of the patient. इसी तरह हमको ना प्राणमय को आत्मा कहलवाकर अन्नमय आत्मा तो छुड़वाया, देन मनोमय को आत्मा बताकर प्राणमय से आत्मा तादात्म्य the Shastra made us to transcend. In this way, anyway, the Anatma Panchagosha are rejected as Anatma. Then from the Vijnanamaya Guha, we have to discover the Drashtu Shrotru, the Chidabhasa, the Chitta, the Sat. Remember these words and try to recognize it. And what is the Sat? Already Jad, Satyam Jnanam Anantam Brahma, which is what always there as it is, and it is not an object. Remember always this one, the self is not recognized as any object. It is already million times told, it is nirvishesha and nirvyavahara. It is only anubhava gamya. It's only anubhuti. I am Brahman is an experience. It is not a phenomena explicable. It's an experience inexplicable. Yeah, if it is explicable, why so many Upanishads? Like anything is easily picturized or diagram के रूप में बताकर उसको बता देते हैं हमको. It is like this colored, this formed, वगैरह they could have told. It is not like that. Is why अशब्दम अस्पर्शम अरूपम अव्ययम तथा रसम नित्यम गंधवच वच्च. That's how only the self is explained. Having seen this portion, now having entered inside, how he has become so many, in what form, that is the beautiful next and last topic of this sixth most profound important Anuvaka, which is to be tens of times studied with Bhashyam. Then only the intricate, deeper implications are understood. सो तदनुप्रविश्य सच्चत्यच्चा भवतु निरुक्तं च निरुक्तं च निलयनं च निलयनं च विज्ञानं च विज्ञानं च सत्यं चानृतं च सत्यमभवत् यदिदं किञ्च तत्सत्यमित्याचक्षते तदप्येष श्लोको भवति. This is the last portion of this Anuvakam. We have to try to digest or understand. Yesterday we started the first one. What is that? Again, main mantra is Satchatyacha Bhavatu. What is the Avatarika introduction? Tat Karyam Anupravishya Kim. So first Sokamayata, then Tatsvishtuva, then Tadeva Anupravishat. He desired to become many. He has become many or created many. Then he entered. Entered as what? Pravishya Kim. Anupravishya. What has happened to him? Has entered. He only has become this. Deliberately, the Shastra will use the word abhavat, becoming. We have to understand it is not becoming but appearing. Because in Vyavahara we use the word becoming or creation. To remove the notion that becoming creation is never there, it is only appearance. Deliberately, Shruti Mata, using the word used by us, indicating the word she wants to indicate. The word used by us is Srushti or becoming. That is what she is using. But indication is what? Neither created nor anything, it's only appearing. Just like entry without entry. So to becoming without becoming. Why becoming? Because it is appearing. Why not becoming without becoming? Because he himself has not changed. Is it not? Like gold becoming ornament without becoming ornament. Becoming ornament because you are wearing it everywhere. Not becoming because gold is intact as it is inside every ornament. Without even slightest of the change in it. In the same way, though the word used is abhavat, we have to understand it as appearing. Because literally, if it becomes something, then it is no more there as it is for our recognition. Like if the milk became the curd, There is no more milk to be found there. हो गया वो. In the same way, Paramatma became world. Then Paramatma is not available for us. And only through Paramatma Prapti there is Mukti. And there is no more Paramatma because he got modified. Therefore, nobody will be Mukta. So, appearing only. Okay. How many pairs are there that are in the form of which the Bhagavan appeared? Sat Chatyacha Bhavatu. Niruktam cha aniruktam cha nilayanam cha anilayanam cha vijnanam cha avijnanam cha satyam cha anrutam cha. Five pairs. And behind the five pairs, one more. Satyam cha anrutam cha satyam abhavatu. He became as Satyam. This becoming Satyam, the last one is the real Satyam, the substratum. Yadidam kincha. In this way, it started with idam only, no? So yadidam kincha, in that way, Bhagavan only appearing or became. Tat, therefore, that Brahman, because of all these reasons, Satyam iti achakshate. Satyam iti achakshate, he is to be accepted as very much he is there, and Satyam iti achakshate, he should be experienced as that existence only. There is no other thing. In that way, this entire Anuvaka's last portion gives us the beautiful, the five expressions of Paramatma having entered. Each one of them, let us see now with the Bhashyam. What is that first one? Satchatyacha bhavata. Focus on that first. Only that one line, 2-3 minutes. Next line, 2-3 minutes. Like that, we understand. So, what is Satcha Tyatcha Abhavat? The main words are Sattu and Tyattu. Abhavat means he became. So, Sat means what? Murtam. So anything that is Murtama, that Bhagavan only appearing as. The Sadvastu Parabrahma only. Tyat means what? Amurtam Abhavatu. We have seen already, Murtam is effect, Amurtam is cause. Effect are two, grass and Satla. So let us not make it as two to save the time. The moment it is said as the Amurtam, immediately the Avyaktam. The cause murta means the vyaktam, the effect. This way we must understand so that it becomes easier. So satcha tyatcha abhavat. At the totality level, the sat, the murtam are the first three. Anna and prana and mana, or the prithvi and the jala and agni. These three are the sat, the murtam, because they can be seen. भूमि दिखता है, जल अच्छी तरह दिखता है, अग्नि also दिखता है. But the other two, the Vayu and Akasha, they are amurtam. They cannot be seen. Is it not? Vayu दिखता है क्या? You can't see it. Akasha तो दिखता ही नहीं वो. So therefore, amurta means that you can understand. So sat means murtam, rupa or manifest rupa, effect. Asat or tyat means arupam, then the cause, the unmanifest, subtle. Okay, causal or cause unmanifest. So two categories: Sat Murtam, Vyaktam, seeable; Asat Amurtam, Avyaktam, non-seeable. Sat the effect, Atyat is the cause. Satcha Tyatcha. The word for Avyakruta or Karana, here Shruti Mata used the word Tyat. Satcha Tyatcha Abhavat. Sat and Tyat. Don't get confused. Sat hai Murtam. Tyat means Amurtam. Murtam is effect, seeable. Amurtam is the cause, non-seeable. But it is there. Because for Paramatma to express as the Murta Sthiti, he'll have to pass through the Amurta Sthiti. That is how the manifestation of the Murtam. Is it not anything Murtam? It will have to have its own blueprint. That blueprint has to be there within from where it has to express. And that is already explained so beautifully in the beginning. Bhagavan is quoting or repeating the same thing to us. Never have a doubt regarding the murta murta vyaktikarana of this entire jagat from Paramatma. For this reason, what is the reason? It was said that time all these nama rupa were always inside the Paramatma avyakta. Yeah? Atmastha anabhivyakta nama rupa abhivyakti eva srushti. That point has to be clearly digested. Same thing here he is repeating ki murta murte hi, both these effect and cause, seen and unseen, sat and tat, avyakruta, avyakruta is the amurta, the tat, namarupe, the vyakruta, murta, sat, both of them atmaste. Always they are there inside the self in the unmanifest form. Anabhivyakti is the word used there. They alone antargatena atmana vyakriyete means what? They express outside in manifestation from avyakruta means unmanifest. Vyakruta means visheshena akruti is vyakruti. A visheshena akruti is called avyakruti. Unmanifested. Avyakruti. Vyakruti means special manifestation. So when Vishesha Akara it takes, then Atmana Vyakriyate means what? Is that Atma inside it is left? See that we catch this very subtle point. When the gold is becoming ornament, look from the ornament standpoint. Is that ornament formation happening without gold or with gold, which is its Atma? Independent of gold बन रहा है क्या वो ornament? No. That is the meaning of Atmana Vyakriyate. So the Vyakruti is of the ornament. But ornament cannot appear without its Atma called as the gold. So too, it is not from the Paramatma, the Rupanama just came and are hanging somewhere outside. It is not from the ocean. The wave is jumping outside, coming outside and jumping independently. No. The Atma of the wave is the ocean. Ocean is fully permeated in the wave. Without the ocean, the wave is not expressing. So the word here, Atmana Vyakriyate, means the everything without the from the Atma, when the Vyakta Avyakta are expressing, they are expressing with their substratum the Atma intact in them. Atmana Vyakriyate. So Atmaste Antargatena Atmana Vyakriyate. That is meaning what? Every superimposed thing will have to have its substratum in and through that superimposition. Is it not? Otherwise, how can the superimposition be there without anything? Like wherever you are seeing snake, in and through that snake, the rope has to be there because without the rope, you cannot have the imagination. अध्यारोप के लिए हमेशा एक अधिष्ठान होना पड़ता है. So to what is the main point here? Antargatena atmana vyakriyate means what? These murta amurta, when they are manifesting, they are not manifesting independent separately from the Atman. Atman they are carrying in their womb. Vyakrita and avyakrita both. Because without the Atma, it is not exist, it can't exist. This subtle point if you can catch, then this Vyakta and Avyakta, they are not real Atma. This subtle thing will come to our logical understanding. If that clicks to us, then we are understanding what Vedanta is conveying, the subtle point. We, because of undue importance given to this Vyakta, and sometimes even the Avyakta, we are not able to discover the Paramatma who is inherent in both Vyakta and Avyakta, supporting both of them. You understood? Our job is to discover His presence. That is why the beautiful explanation here, they were in the unexpressed Brahm in Paramatma. When they came to this Abhivyakta Sthiti, the Vyakta and Avyakta are Rupa and Murta, Murta, called as Karya and Karana. Here it is called as Sat and Tyat. So Sat, Tyat, Murta, Amurta, Vyakta, Avyakta, Karya and Karana. All are same. When in these two forms, when the Atma is expressing, that Atma is very much in them fully. When the mud is expressing as pot, mud is fully there in the pot. That is why if the vision is shifted from the Vyakta Rupanama and Avyakta Karana to the substratum, anywhere you see only the self. When you shift your attention from the chairness or tableness, etc., of all the Rupa and Nama, everywhere what you see is the plastic only, which is inherently present. Every of these plastic furniture. It is a subtle vision we have to develop. Okay, and this vision's development is two stages. N number of times we said. One stage is pakka intellectual conviction that there is something beyond the Vyakta Vyakta which is inherent in the Vyakta Vyakta, because of which the Vyakta Vyakta as the cause, effect and a cause are there in this world. Second stage is what? That inherent thing which is totally permeated in that Vyakta Vyakta is Sadvastu and it is me. This second thing is very crucial. Means what? In trying to discover the substratum behind the Vyakta and Avyakta and the deep seat of meditation, we reach to that point where the searcher, me, the inquirer, the searched object, the substratum of the Vyakta and Avyakta are found to be one. That is called true search. That is called the final reaching. Then the word comes, I, the pure existence, is appearing as cause and effect, Murta and Amurta. That is why, see, I have my ignorance. From that ignorance only, my Jiva Bhava came. From that only, the Panchakosha Tadatmya came. From that only, as an isolated, separated individual, I am living, creating samsara to me in the outer life. Now, in that, in behind my ignorance also, I am there supporting it. That is called avyakta or tyat or the cause. From that ignorance as cause, all the effects which we have said now, no, the jiva bhava, panchakosha tadatmyam, all of them are supported by me only. Is it not? If I am not there, is there a samsari? If I am not there, is there an isolated individual with panchakosha tadatmya? If I am not there, can my ignorance be supported? Avidya. देखो. Therefore, the tyat, the cause, sat, the effect. Tyat, the avyakruta, and sat, the vyakruta. Tyat, the amurta, sat, the amurta. Behind both of them are permeated by me. So, position of the water. Water alone is expressing as the ocean, the cause. Water alone is expressing as the wave, the effect. In the water, there is no ocean, there is no wave, inherently deeply. But when you see from the expression drushti, the wave is the effect, ocean is the cause, water is the causeless cause of both of them. In such a manner, in him, these two effects are not there. In the water, there is no ocean, there is no river. But the wave has to be there only when the ocean is there. Independent of the ocean, wave cannot be, ocean or river. Then both of them cause and effect cannot be without water. And where is water? In the effect wave, in the cause ocean. Everywhere it is there. That is the meaning of antargatena atmana vyakriyete. Yeah, kriya means expression.